This is Kristy Robinett of TangledWishes.com, and today I wanted to talk about love. We only are about a month away now from Valentine's Day, which is the month of love, and what happens with those that are single as we edge closer to that date? Panic, sadness, fear. Some people, I'm sure, are happy to be single, and good for them, because that either is showing that they are independent enough and they have claimed their identity enough to be happy, or they're fooling themselves. Kind of falls into two different categories. I love being in love. I absolutely do. And I will have to say, though, that when I was younger, I was more afraid of not being in love than actually being with the right person. And I think that a lot of times, whether you're 16 years old or you're 45 years old, it still sort of fits within that category for so many people. It's the fear of not having a companion. And I get so many clients that come to me, and that's their number one question is about, am I going to ever find anybody? Or am I going to be an old maid? Or am I going to be stuck in this miserable relationship just because I need somebody and I'm afraid, so I'm not going to make any movement off of it? Well, there's a lot of different you know things that can be said for each person. And I don't mean to generalize this at all. But if there's fear of never having somebody, then there's still some stuff that you have to work out within your soul. And one exercise that I give my clients an awful lot when they're looking for a companion or a partner is for them to sit down and write out 100 qualities of what you want in a partner. No less than 100 qualities. Start out with legally single, because you could find a great person, but he might be married or she might be married. Financially stable. You don't want somebody homeless. What sort of spirituality do you want them to have? Do you want them to like kids? Do you want them not to like kids? Do you want them to like animals? Do you not want them to like animals? You want them to be emotionally stable. You want them to be honest and trustworthy. So many times, especially women, I'll ask, well, what do you want out of a partner? And oftentimes they say, I just want someone charming and funny. And I always come back, Ted Bundy was charming and funny, and he was educated too. But I don't think you wanted a serial killer. And that always gets sort of a chuckle because it's true. So you want to be much more particular than that. You don't want them to have a rap sheet. You don't want them to have tattoos, or you do. Do you want them to be able to drive, or do you want them to have a bunch of DUIs on their record? Music, how do they get along with their family? And you really want to put what you do want, not what you don't want. And then after you come up with this list, give it over to the universe, to your angels and your guides, and ask them to find that special person for you that meets those characteristics. You'll be amazed at what you end up finding, who they end up finding for you and placing within your path. Now, there is something to be said with you have to take some action. So if you're not out there doing the single thing or telling your friends and coworkers that you're looking for somebody and you're just hoping that the cable guy is going to be the one, then you're not going to find the love of your life. So for this next month, try to do that exercise. Focus in on being loved, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to be able to love you the way that you deserve to be loved. So, happy day.